Lara is a very beautiful, curvaceous young woman in her 30s. She prides herself as the most sought-after spinster. This is because of how countless men come to her asking for a date. Because of this, she has turned down a lot of men's requests, not because she sees anything wrong in them. She is just carried away by the attention she gets anytime she's on a date or in a party. The attention she gets from men even makes some of her friends grin with envy, and they often ask her how she's able to have men drool over her beauty. Aside Lara being beautiful, Lara also has a successful career as a management executive at a multinational. She is practically living an accomplished baby girl lifestyle, and all that is left for her at this point is to settle down, which she hasn't been taking too seriously. Her parents were beginning to get worried that she's not showing any signs of settling down, and once her parents bring up the topic of marriage, Lara is very quick to dismiss the conversation, as she cheekily says she hasn't found the one yet. Even with her unseriousness, she still had suitors coming to ask her hand in marriage. Lara, in her usual element, wasn't given to their advances. At a point, Lara became a serial dater and bridesmaid. Lara never for once turned down her friend's request to be part of their bridal train. One last friend wedding she attended became an eye-opener, as it began to dawn on her that most of her friends were all getting married. Most of her friends who flocked around her to ask about how she had so many men at her beck and call were now married. She began to reflect, and while she was still in a somber mood, her friends called her for a night out, which she obliged, because at this point, anything to take her mind off her being a very accomplished but sad spinster. She partied all night, but that didn't make all her worries gone. The next day, which was a Sunday, Lara decided to go to church to seek God's face in regards to a life partner. She trusted God for a divine settlement. Then one day, Lara was at home all by herself. Then she decided to look through her window. As she was by the window, she saw a young, dark-skinned guy in front of his house by his garden. The young man was tending to his plants. The young man, whose name is Femi, quickly locked eyes with Lara, and from then on, Lara and Femi became very, very close. Lara discovered that they shared a lot of things in common. Lara, who in the past had turned down a lot of men's requests, decided to give love a chance. Femi, who is also a successful self-employed businessman, had all the appearances of a perfect gentleman. Unknown to Lara, Femi was not the Prince Charming she was hoping he would be. This she later discovered under very unexpected circumstances. Femi was once a married man, but now divorced, which Lara was quite aware of. One fateful day, Lara was supposed to meet Femi at a location for them to go on a date. Unfortunately, Lara was far behind schedule and her phone was off. As she got to the location, she discovered that Femi wasn't at the location either. Meanwhile, her phone was off and there was no way she could reach Femi, so she decided to go to Femi's house to find out why he wasn't at the agreed location. As Lara approached Femi's house, she saw his car still parked at the garage. She concluded that Femi is home, but by the time she got to Femi's door to open, she heard some sounds that sounded like there was someone else in the house. She opened, and what she saw would make any woman go insane. Lara met her supposed boyfriend giving a G job to his male partner. At this point, Lara screamed on top of her lungs and couldn't believe what she saw. She left and never looked back. From then on, Lara decided that she would never be settling down anytime soon. If you were in Lara's shoes, would you have given up on love or try again?